most of the time. Now, once in a while, like the other day, like one of these people, I think it was Brittany. Brittany was really good. I mean, she was first-year teacher, but she was like on top of it. She already brought me her personal monthly budget and her pay stub. Is that cool?
That's awesome.
I mean, you know, it's like awesome when they do that.
Because usually these guys say they struggle with new teachers because the new teachers are
Yeah.
the ones that are.
Yeah.
I don't need you.
So she's another one where I served the Subway, and she came with like 7 or 8 others, and boom, they all chicken boxes filling out cars. I met with 3 of them yesterday, so just great stuff. But in this case, with Sharon, or with most people, I just do the homework assignment, and you know, as we're setting our next appointment for Sharon and Larry, I'll also say, make sure, please, you have this ready for me, and I'll write on here homework for blah blah blah, and I'll write the date and the time of the meeting. And I'll even fill in a little bit for her. Okay, so what's your take home? Write that in for her. Then on here I say most of, you know, these 4, medical, dental, vision, disability, all coming out of your pay. So I'll write zeros there and give her a head start and just say best you can, fill in the numbers for me, and I'm going to help you make sure that this is the way you want it to be. Just something like that.
So let me ask you this question, Tim, because Ben was talking about this yesterday. How do you overcome, and I know you've been doing it 16 years, but just for them, how do you overcome the concern of asking them personal questions about like their salary and stuff like that? Is that a fair way to say it?
Yeah, I have trouble asking how much money do you have in the bank? How much, what other retirement do you have?
For fear of insulting them, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah, you can kind of know pretty quickly. This guy, Kevin, he was really funny about that yesterday. I mean, I asked him his date of birth. He's like,
What do you need?
he was another one. It was Joe. Yeah, it's Joe. 1969. That's what he told me. I'm like, it's gonna be a tough nut. You know, you can you know, just start with those types of questions, those easier questions first, see how they react to you. Hopefully they'll react as you're going through here and you talk about emergency funds. You can say, hey, real quick, you know, what's a good rule of thumb? What do you think the good rule of thumb is? And you get them talking a little bit. Oh, 3 months, right? Isn't that what Dave Ramsey says? 3 months, 3 to 6 months. You can say, how much do you feel like you have at this point in your emergency fund? You know, that's the beauty of this too. It gets them talking early on, and it gets you asking some questions early. Typically, what I do though is if I feel like I've known them for a while or I've seen them, I know I have a better chance of getting that. I don't really get into socials at all first meeting anymore. I used to do that. I don't do that anymore at all first meeting. But I do get into mostly everything else. I'll ask them pretty early on how many years they have in the retirement system. That's a great way to get them opening up. You just want to get them talking a little bit. Because that's what I found with Joe yesterday, is after about, and Rob can attest to this, after about 10 minutes, he was starting to crack some jokes.
Yeah.
But initially, he just was like, man, I don't know if I want to share all this information with you.
The whole arms folded.
Kinda, yeah. You know, so you gotta watch for that kind of stuff too. But we ended up getting the second meeting with the spouse. I gotta go down to Northern Kentucky. He actually lives in Northern Kentucky, so we'll be down right there by the stadium. Maybe I'll get more tickets for him.
There you go.
We'll be right across the river when we meet with them. But it's all good, and for the most part, it's not a hard thing. That's